Hi everyone, Jason here from Mowers Australia. Today we've got on our table a brand new Worx Landroid PowerShare robotic lawnmower. These are not available in Australia at this very moment, but will be in the next few months. So I've got hold of one of these models here at the moment. This is a European model, it's not an Australian model. The models I bring out here in Australia will be unique to Australia. But the features will be very, very similar. It'll just be the power options and things like that that'll change. Today I just want to basically open this up, have a look at it. I haven't seen what's in these boxes yet, so I'm excited to have a look inside as well. And we'll check out all the bits and pieces that come with it and have a quick chat about what we believe is going to be available in Australia. So let's open it up. Alright, in the top of the box, just in the lid, there's actually little cutouts here which actually have the measurement guides for your installation for the perimeter wire distances for installation. So there's a little ruler, a little cardboard ruler, putting installations in next to concrete and around edges or hard surfaces. And then on the other side there is another guide, and it's actually just a triangle. I had to Google to find out what these are actually all about when I read through the manual. These are actually for doing external right-hand corners. So basically you'd have to sort of look at the manual to see what I mean. But the wire gets installed in a specific way on a right-hand corner, just to get the mower to actually do a 90-degree corner without bumping into anything. So it's actually quite unique, and I assume it works. Okay, inside the box, I'll just lift it up so you can actually see, but it's all packaged quite well. Everything's got a little spot for it to go into. Okay. First out. Rightio. We've got pegs, little nylon pegs, probably put there maybe you might see best. Nylon pegs there for pegging down the base station. There is a couple of Scotch lock wire joiners. And also in this little bag there is spare blades, which I believe there's 9 blades in there. These are a 3-blade centrifugal force little razor blades. So there's 3 full sets of blades in that packet. And then the set that comes with the mower. So you get 4 sets of blades with the mower, which is quite good. Okay, next out of the box, we've got what I assume it's a battery. Now these batteries are the same 20-volt batteries that you find on all of the Worx tool range. So you've got a garden range and a power tool range as well. This is a 4 amp hour battery, 20 volts, and it slips in and out of the actual robotic lawnmower, so you can change them at any time. Okay. Next we've got the lawn pegs. These lawn pegs are much the same as any other lawn peg that's out there for putting the perimeter wire in. These particular ones are moulded on a little strip of 8 in a strip, and you can see that they're just standard nylon pegs. They seem to be a little bit flexible, which is good because sometimes they can break. They seem to be quite good. Now, with these models they're going to release in Australia, there's going to be 3 models. Basically there'll be a model for a 500 square metre lawn, a model up to 1,000 square metres, and a model for 1,500 square metres. In each of those models you'll receive a different amount of perimeter wire and lawn pegs, basically just to suit the size of the lawn that it's to be installed on. I'm not sure what the quantities are, but they do change from one model to the other. Perimeter wire. This is a fairly dark green. It'll hide in the grass very well actually. Quite durable by the feels of it. And again, you get a different lengths depending on the model you buy. I think it goes up to 240 metres, I think, for the highest model that comes with the mower. Okay, this side here. The power supply. which appears to be it's a very sealed power supply, which ideally will be completely sealed and IP rated, so you shouldn't have any troubles with the power supply being outdoors. That is another difference in the models. The lower model only has a 1.5 amp hour charge, and the higher models have a 3 amp hour charge. So that's one of the significant differences on how quickly the mower can be charged. Okay. Now, I'll leave this one for last. I'll tell you what that one's all about. I'll just get this mower out and put it to the side for a second. So I can get the base station out of the box. Okay, put this box to the side. Okay, so with this base station, a little bit different to the other ones that we have on our other models. There's a couple of products out on the market these days that have got a similar base station, but this particular one, the mower comes in from behind the station and actually continues straight through and out the other side, and it picks up on these two spring-loaded points of contact here for the charging. It's really quite a good base station. It's very solid. We can see there's tracks through here for the wires to actually be put inside the station, so you can't get that wrong. And the station itself, with all the holes in it, is actually designed so the grass can actually grow up underneath the base station. And essentially, after time, you should only be seeing the head of the base station actually coming out of the ground, and the rest should be completely covered in grass, which would look rather great, depending on where you've actually got it installed. So quite impressed by the base station. I like the design. So I'll bring the mower up so you can have a look at this robot. Okay, let's take the protection of the wheels here. Okay, so the robot itself, not a bad looking machine. It's certainly get noticed in your yard, that's for sure. As I said earlier, power share range of batteries. So in the back cover here. The back cover, this opens up, it's got quite a lovely feel about it, and let it go, it closes nice and softly, so I think that's quite neat. So in the back here, you've got the power station there, so the battery just goes in and clicks into place. And there's also a couple of extra ports here for optional extras, which I'll talk about soon. That's right, and there's a USB port there as well for updating the firmware. These units also update automatically over your Wi-Fi, which is, I find, very, very neat indeed. The connectivity of them, while we're talking about it, so the connectivity of these is over your Wi-Fi and back to your mobile phone or mobile device. There's an app to control the mower and to program it. I haven't looked at the app yet, so I don't know all the details about it, but I believe there's a few smart features within that app that allows the mower and the app to calculate how much time you need to mow, the robot needs to mow the lawn, and when it will go out. The wheels of these mowers, reasonably narrow, which is quite good, and got really good feel about them actually. They're rubber-based wheels, so there's just a little bit of give in those treads there, but with the weight of the back of these, which they're fairly evenly balanced, but I think these wheels will get quite a decent amount of traction. Big emergency stop on the top, like most, so we can stop where we need to. There's rain sensors here, so it can sense the rain and return back to its charge station and come back out later on if you set it to do so. The height adjustment is here, and that sort of pushes down. It's actually quite a firm, feels good quality as you push down. So it certainly doesn't feel like it's going to move by itself at any given time. So there's 5 settings on there. I'll bring a picture up on the screen there so you can see the 5 settings. The LCD screen with the touchpad control with the buttons on it, obviously fully functional through there, but also through the app as well. And on this side over here is the 2 connection points where it actually makes connection with the charger, which I'll just show. So the mower continues on from this direction and comes into the charge station, continues through, goes past the 2 charge pins, and then ends up in that position there with the two charge pins actually making contact with the mower. So good design. It really is a good design. Underneath the mower, so again, some of these become a little bit special. You'll notice that there's a grill on the right hand side here, or your left. That's actually because these mowers actually have what they call cut to the edge. So the blade underneath these units is off-centered. So you can see that the blades here is off-centered. I think they're 20 or 19 centimetre width blades, I think. But the blade itself, when it's spinning, comes right up to about here on the mower. So basically you're going to get a cut within about probably 40 mil, 30 or 40 mil from the most extreme outer edge of the mower, which is really good. That's going to get you nice and close to the edge. Most mowers, just about all to tell you the truth, have the blade centered into the middle of the unit, and you end up with between 6 and 10 centimetres to the edge of the unit. Then you've got another couple of centimetres to the actual obstacle, to the edge of the lawn itself. So you can be left with up to sort of 12 or 13 centimetres at time from where the mower will cut to the edge of your lawn, leaving you with quite a substantial amount of whippersnippery to be done. So these get nice and close. I think you should be able to get this to cut probably within 50 mil of your edge without too much trouble against a hard surface. And obviously, if the wheels can track up over the edge of the lawn on a path or something, well then you can cut right to the edge. So I'll be testing that out as soon as I can get this onto a lawn and see how it operates. And optional extras. Now again, this is where these mowers really do set themselves apart from the rest of the field. The biggest of which is the first one here, which we actually have one just here, which is an ultrasonic sensor. Now, this ultrasonic sensor, it actually has a little cover here that comes off the mower there, and it mounts on the front of the mower like such. It's quite easy to install, and once you've installed that and turned that function on, the mower will sense the obstacles before it hits them. So most mowers obviously will continue on their merry way, find an obstacle, run into it, it'll hit a bump sensor, and the mower will sense the bump and then turn around and go back the other way. This mower, with the ultrasonic sensor option installed, will sense the obstacle before it gets to it. So it actually comes along and doesn't hit the obstacle, it just literally just curves its way around and continues on its merry way. We'll have some videos and bits and pieces on our website so you can actually see the functionality of these optional extras, but this ultrasonic sensor is quite unique and really a good feature. Probably saved the life of the mower and anything else that it's pumping into all its life as well. Second optional extra is magnetic sensing strip. So I think it's called Keep Out, is it? Again, I'll have this information on our website at some point in the next couple of weeks. But what you can do, instead of having to install your perimeter wire around all the obstacles, and you might have an obstacle that's right in the middle of your large lawn, that might be 20 metres in and 20 metres out or so to actually get the perimeter wire to that obstacle or run around it and back again. Well, these mowers have a magnetic strip that you can install around that obstacle, and then the mower has a little sensor, a little reed switch sensor inside that you install, and it'll sense that magnetic strip. So basically saves you a lot of time and effort on your perimeter wire if you've got something that's a long way from the perimeter wire to be protected. So that's a very good function indeed. Third sensor is an extension of the Wi-Fi signal. So there's a booster that you can buy that'll go in these units, and it'll extend the range of the Wi-Fi connection. The literature said it's up to 1 kilometre. I'm yet to see exactly how that's going to test, and when we've actually got Australian compliance for those, so we can see exactly what we've got and understand what that extension really is going to be. Very good feature if you've got the mower parked up behind your shed somewhere on its charge station and there's no Wi-Fi signal coverage in that area. Well, then this extender will help you get that Wi-Fi coverage so you can still get connectivity with your mower at all times. The next feature, the fourth optional extra that you can get with these units it's called Find My Landroid. So it's basically Find My Mower, which is a GPS unit, SIM enabled, so that if the mower does get stolen or lost, that you can GPS position it and find out where it is. And the last optional extra that you can get for these is voice control. Again, I'm yet to understand exactly what the voice control is going to be able to, what the capabilities are, but I know essentially you've got voice control to be able to stop the mower. I would assume possibly stop it start it for a duration, possibly program the mower, I'm not really sure. And I don't believe there's any integration into any other smart home accessories like Google or Alexa, but I suppose the functionality is there, so possibly in the future that might be an option. So the units that will be released in Australia, there's going to be a 500 square metre option, a 1000 square metre option and a 1500 square metre option. This here is essentially equivalent to the 1000 metre option. As I said before, this is a European model, so it's not exactly the same as what will be released here. But essentially this is the outer casing, everything will be identical, and the internal, the mower itself will be rather identical. But this is the 1000 metre option. The 500 metre option, I believe, is in the same size outer casing. I'm not sure of that, but I believe it is. And then the 1500 metre option is actually a larger mower. Again, it's slightly larger, it's got a slightly wider cutting width. And in general, it's just it's a larger unit to cover a larger area. As far as pricing is concerned, I'm not sure if it's all locked in stone yet, but I believe the pricing is going to be around about $1,500 for the small one, $1,800 for the medium, and $2,200 for the large 1500 square metre model, which is a very reasonable price for a good quality mower. So I think they're going to be well received into the market. Well, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I should start getting some more literature, some more videos and bits and pieces up on our website. Hopefully we'll start getting a page together so you can see all the features and everything that these mowers have and all the capabilities. And I'll keep you posted with dates of when these units may be available. At the moment we're looking at somewhere around the start of August to get the units. The optional extras, only the ultrasonic sensor and the magnetic strip sensor will be available at first, and then further on down the track we'll have the other options available within Australia, I believe probably closer to the end of the year. As always, if you need to get in touch with us, ask some questions about these or anything else that we do here at Robot Lawnmowers Australia, please get in contact with us. You can check out everything that we do on our website at www.robotlawnmowers.com.au. You can email us on sales@robotlawnmowers.com.au, or check us out on Facebook. Just search for Robot Lawnmowers Australia and you'll find us there. Thanks for watching.